What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you have our guys are following my Telegram channel. That's t.me/kingoffomo1 and my website kingoffomo.com. I did just send out my third newsletter for altcoin alerts. I talked about a couple of very, very low market cap coins, which are typically higher risk but higher reward, so hopefully that video will publicly be released within the next 24 hours, but some of you have already gotten it and saw what it is. In this video I'm going to talk about two more altcoins that I kind of really dug into after I already released my newsletter, and these two coins I think have tons and tons of potential, and I personally bought a big stack of both of these things because I do think that they're more medium term and less of a super duper low market cap type of coin. So the first one that I'm going to get into is Bitgear. Now, I'll make a separate video about this a little bit later, but this is a coin that has generated a ton of buzz pre-launch. So this is not a coin that is publicly out yet. You can get it OTC in the Telegram, but if you check right here, this is the OTC account. You can already see that there's 638 Ethereum in here. $252,000 worth of liquidity is going to be on this coin. And now I think it's going to launch at about, I think maybe 10 cents a piece, and we'll see where it goes from here. And I've talked about OTC coins in the past. There's a lot of ways that you can approach OTC coins. If you buy them early, you should be prepared to kind of dump to begin with, or at least for a dump to happen if you're going to hold your coins, and then you should be prepared to buy during the dip. And if the project is actually legitimate, successful, and good, then what typically should happen is it should rebound above the initial price after that first dump after the OTC. So that's what I do think is going to happen with Bitgear. Now, like I said, because of what it does, I do think it has the potential to go pretty darn high. So I'm not really looking to dump my tokens right away. I'm going to kind of hold off for a couple days and see what's going to happen. So what does Bitgear do? It does a lot, and like I said, I have to really dig into this a little bit deeper to make a separate video about it. But here's their vision. They do have an arbitrage kind of machine available on here. So if you're looking into trying to get some profits from doing arbitrage, their machine can do that within the back office here. They have staking. So if you stake your gear tokens, you actually get some bonus fees and tiers from staking that. And if from the locked gear is burned daily, so there's a burn mechanism in here. And we all know that as tokens are burned, supply and demand will show that the supply decreases but the demand stays the same or goes up, so it should actually help with the price. They have a one-click exchange, and all in all, if you look at the website and you look at the Telegram and you look at everything that's built here, it looks pretty solid in terms of development, and this is a big deal for me. A lot of these tokens, they can just release cookie cutter clone in and out, here today gone tomorrow type of platforms, just general staking and that's it. But this looks like it has real developers that are actually trying to build something, and those developers tend to not just release their project and run away immediately. They tend to stick around a little bit longer because they have put more time into it, whereas opposed to like a lot of these other Uniswap coins that just copy some random concept, they can just disappear overnight because it literally took them 5 minutes to copy the concept and just change a number or two. So Bitgear is a little bit different. So you guys can read through all this stuff yourself. You can read the roadmap. Again, I'll make a separate video about this one. It is going to be available on Uniswap, I think within soon. I'm not exactly sure when, but like I said, my video will come when that is released. And they do have an exchange available that you can check out. So this is what the back office exchange looks like. You can't use it yet because it is stress testing, but you can look at it. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is Rmpl. So this is a website called chartex.pro. A really good website to use if you're looking for, did this Uniswap coin dump or is it up yet? Or I want to see what the Uniswap coin looked like over time. So chartex.pro is the name of it, and then you can kind of plug in some coin names from there. But this is the Rmpl chart. So this is another coin that released OTC, I believe. So it did have its initial pump and then its initial dump, like all OTC coins are going to have. And then it kind of rebounded back up and has been moving sideways, but it's been going up now. So I really, really like Rmpl. It's really interesting the way that this coin works. So this is basically just like Ampleforth. I know we've been seeing lots and lots of Ampleforth coins. In fact, in my video that I made for my altcoin alerts subscribers, I talked about another AMPL type of coin. But this one is interesting because it fixes a problem that AMPL has. And the only issue that I really have with AMPL is the fact that their rebase happens at the same time every single day or every single period of time. And what's wrong with that is it becomes very, very predictable, and manipulation clearly happens. So like right before a negative rebase happen, or right before people can see I'm going to lose money from this rebase, they dump their tokens, and it kind of double dumps because the rebase is negative, so people lose value on that, and a lot of people sold their tokens before the rebase, so people lose value from that too. So that's a problem with Ampleforth. I mean, it can also be a positive thing, because if there's a positive rebase, the opposite can happen. People will buy up tokens before then, and then the positive rebase will happen. But the predictability of that just makes it a little bit riskier in terms of people manipulating the market. So that's my only issue with Ampleforth. But in the long run, I do think AMPL is going to do fine because of the fact that it's decoupled from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest of the market, and that's going to be really, really beneficial, especially when the market goes down. So keep that in mind. If you're holding Ampleforth and you're like biting your nails, I don't care what's happening with Ampleforth until the bear market happens. That's what's going to really give me my opinion on Ampleforth. But what RMPL does, like I said, they fixed that problem. So within a 48-hour period, the rebase happens, and that rebase is going to happen at a random time within a 48-hour period. So the manipulation is a lot less likely to happen. Right before rebase, people can't say, oh man, it's going to be negative, let me sell, because, you know, the rebase could happen in the beginning of that 48-hour period, or it could happen, you know, 47 hours later when the price goes back up and the rebase becomes positive. So with that, there's going to be a lot less people dumping the price before rebase, or buying it up before rebase, or planning a strategy around trying to maximize profits on the rebase. So I do really, really like that. And when this coin first launched, you have to really vet it, because with OTC stuff, people can rip you off, and they can say whatever they want. They can take your money, and then they can do nothing after that. So the OTC is over for this. I think it is fully up and running. They've done their first couple rebases already. You can see that there's 3 rebases in the history, and these rebases were pretty good. So this is plus 8% supply, plus 13% supply, plus 17% supply. So that's really, really good on the rebase side of things. And as long as this continues, this is gonna be a pretty good contender to Ampleforth. So I did buy up a pretty big stack of this stuff. And again, this is still also decoupled from Bitcoin and Ethereum, so I think it's tied to the USD. So keep in mind that if Bitcoin and Ethereum pumps, that doesn't mean that RMPL is going to pump either, but it is protected from dumps because of that. So definitely check this one out. Keep it on your radar, and I'll keep you guys updated, because what I did was I did buy during a high point. I bought like maybe back here, so it is up at it's at all-time high right now. So it can definitely correct and dump, so do expect that, but it can also rocket up to the sky. And I wish I could see the market cap of this thing altogether. I guess we can take a look at Uniswap and see where this thing is. So right now it has a total liquidity of $2 million, and if we take a look at Ampleforth, that one, I guess you could say the total liquidity, or the trading volume in the past 24 hours, has been $26 million. So volume in here is about $2 million. So we can just say that we can see maybe a 10x increase from this. It's hard for me to actually do all the math calculations if I don't have the same chart that I'm looking at with this. And RMPL I don't think is on CoinGecko yet, so it's hard for me to make a comparison with Ampleforth and RMPL with that. But I will say that this thing is fresh, brand new, and if it becomes even half of a competitor of Ampleforth, it has a lot of room to grow to become even half as good as AMPL if people are looking at this rebase and saying that it's good, just like how I explained it. That is everything for today, guys. I'll keep you guys updated on these 2 coins, Bitgear and RMPL. They're both available on Uniswap. At least one of them is available right now. The other one will be available later. Catch you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that upvote button if you're watching on BitTube. Hit that heart if you're watching on CocoScope. Follow and subscribe me if you're watching on Vimeo. And if you're watching on YouTube, just keep in mind that I don't always keep my videos on YouTube, so those other places are definitely better places to find my videos. If not, Telegram. I post everything in there. You can keep up with me there, or my website, kingoffomo.com. All right, guys, peace out.